Hey Leo, EverlongMystic here. So we're going to get you a message using a new spread that I put together. And I kind of call it Bits of You. It just has tidbits of information. Alright, what is this? The Master of Secrets, Magician. Not taking it, but... What is it? What's with all the pop-outs? Lord of Swords. Alright, Leo, you're up to something here. You've got the master magician, or whatever, master of whatever, the mystery secrets, and the Lord of Swords. I feel like you're gestating or something. There's something going on. Alright, hold on, let me just shuffle one more time and we're gonna cut. We're doing the spread, Leo. Alright. So, Leo, we're going to look at a struggle. Something you are capable of achieving. Something about how you isolate yourself. And something lost, or something perceived as lost. Then, we're going to use a different deck. And we're going to look at, we're just going to go a layer deeper. Oh, these cards are heavy. And we're going to look at what this struggle teaches you, what you tell yourself about what you think you can achieve, whether the way you isolate is a benefit or a drawback, and then we'll look at how to find what's lost. So, the struggle. Struggle's real. Yeah, it sure is. 10 of Wands. Okay, so for the struggle placement, you get struggle itself. Struggling is a struggle. So redundant. What's really going on? What's really going on? There is some kind of, I want to say it is a spiritual burden. There is some kind of spiritual burden here because you see you've got the cross here. You've got a little cross on the ground as if he's dropped it. Like maybe it's, I don't know. It feels like this burden here, this struggle feels like a realization of something, and it's like something that just needs some time to digest because it's a doozy. But what does this struggle teach you? Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. So this struggle teaches you that, you know, that there are some pretty nasty people in the world. This feels like a big, huge dose of reality, Leo. Dang. Alright, so what are you capable of achieving? What are you capable of achieving? 3 of Cups. I like it. It's like, with his magic castle in the sky, it makes me think of like going to Disneyland or something. Like just like hanging out with your friends, going to Disneyland, having fun, riding the rides, having some cotton candy and some funnel cake. This like you are completely capable of corralling the crew, Leo. You can do it. You can corral the crew. You have so much influence, and look what's in the flames. That's you. That's you. This is the magic of Leo right here. So, what do you tell yourself? What do you tell yourself? Seven of Swords. That you don't trust them. Man, this is pretty dark. I mean, this is a very dark deck that you basically wanted me to use the darkest deck that I own, which is pretty darn dark. Kind of reminds me of that one time I did a reading and this deck just spilled out all over the place because your shadow wanted to talk to you. Maybe your shadow wants to talk to you again, Leo. But what you're telling yourself here is that you don't trust. It's like even when you're having a good time, you don't trust it. It's like you don't trust the good time, you don't trust the validity of the experience. Because this is a magical, I mean like this is a magical experience. This is just like kind of like when you've got some pretty amazing people and they're a group of friends and they get together and it just intensifies and magnifies all the magic in the air. It's like you're capable of that. You're capable of participating, creating, experiencing, savoring, all of that. You're capable of that. But you tell yourself, you just you just swipe it all away, you know? It's like you swipe it all away and you put doubt and fear into the mix and it ruins the magic. It's like you tell yourself not to believe it, somehow. So here, we have a way that you isolate yourself. How do you isolate yourself? Ooh, Seven of Wands. So it's like your take on isolating yourself is a defensive measure. Because I really don't feel like you like to be isolated too much all the time, constant. Not like, I think like Virgo would be like super cool with that, but maybe not you so much. But it's a defensive measure here. And it's weird. This house feels like, it feels ghostly, like haunted. It's like there's like when you isolate yourself, you go to a place where memories haunt you somehow. And it could just be like you being defensive in the past, just because of this whole haunty past, lonely kind of energy. But what it is, I want to say it's a defense, some kind of self-defense, defense mechanism kind of thing. And so, is that a benefit or is that a drawback? The Chariot. Wow, it's a benefit. Wow. So you have the Chariot. So the way that you do isolate yourself, just as a defensive measure, it's warranted. It's like it rejuvenates. It's like it rejuvenates you. That's pretty cool. It's like there's a like a reverence around this place. It's not you being a baby. It's not you going boo-hoo, woe is me. I'm gonna be alone. Wah. It's not that at all. There's a reverence to it. It's stately, like kind of stately, or like I don't know. But whatever it is, Leo, it completely rejuvenates you, restores your mojo, so you can get back in the game or back on track. Back on track. So let's look at something lost. Spirit of Cups. Is this innocence? Because if so, I don't know. I don't know. Can you find that again? Possibly. Something lost or perceived as lost. Could also be a new beginning. Wanting to start over. So how do you find that? How do you find this new, fresh? Because it's new and it's fresh and it's just it's kind of like I don't know, like the honeymoon phase of something. That that first tingly sensation of like butterflies in your stomach. I mean, this almost could be like a stomach with a, like butterflies in your stomach, like that feeling, that no bones about it feeling, where something exciting is happening, or it's like the beginnings of excitement somehow. And it's not, and it's like something, it's a feeling that you can't doubt, because you've got plenty of doubts, plenty of doubts rolling around over here. But this doesn't happen very often. So how do you find it? How do you find that feeling? I see Leo here. Two of Pentacles. Hmm. This card looks a little daunting. Something about the hands, because like the person is not holding actual pentacles. The pentacles are like tattooed on their hands. I almost want to say that it comes from you. It comes from within you, but we kind of already know that. So I need more information. It's like you've got it in the palm of your hand, Leo. But I don't know I don't know how helpful that is. It's encouraging. I don't know if it's helpful. So, how can Leo get this feeling back? Find this feeling. By gifting it to someone else. Oh, that's so cool. By gifting it to someone else. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, it almost seems like, like living vicariously, but it's not like, not as a permanent solution. It's like a chain of events, like paying it forward. Paying it forward. Wow, that is actually really cool. Okay, let's get you some. No, this one. All right, we're gonna get you some oracle cards. And just for advice, or just something that's a big old chunk there. Advice or something that you need to know for Leo. Sometimes these can be read like a sentence here. So we have insight. This is you figuring something out. Then we have trickery. The trickery is like kind of right under here, so that's you tricking. Beware of you tricking yourself. This is kind of like you going into the dark side and just allowing the fog to creep in. You know what I mean? New beginnings. Check it out. New beginnings. That's this right here. Success. So I think you can do this whole pay it forward thing, and you have been very successful with your isolation game. Wisdom, transformation, mimicry. Okay, I don't know about mimicry. Hold on. So wisdom and transformation. Again, with the butterfly right here. I feel like you got this. This is where you're headed. It's like you've got the wisdom to figure it out, to get this insight. Yet you got wisdom, insight here, because you've learned from this struggle. Yeah, it was kind of like shitty news or whatever, but a rude awakening, kind of. But but hey, you learned from it. Okay, you're smarter, wiser, right? But this mimicry, what is this? I don't. This seems different. It's like I'm just getting don't flatter yourself. So I'm wondering if Leo, that number one, be yourself, not someone else. Okay, we all know this, but sometimes we get caught up in shit, right? But number two, that there's humble, like be there's a humility here and there's a humbleness that needs to be present, like it's an ingredient. Okay. All right, so we got a lot of stuff here, but Leo, this is your message, and I like it. I actually do. I was wondering about how dark it would get, but I actually like this a lot. And I thank you for being here, and I will see you later. Bye, Leo.